in your carpet spot. Could I come sit by you? Would that be okay? So I can really listen to your stories?
Yeah, you can go and ask this chair.
I'll just sit right here.
What
Is that fine?
That?
That's just something to help me keep track. Okay? Because you guys have been telling stories in here, right? I've been in here when you've been telling stories, and you have such good stories. I was wondering if you would tell a couple more today. Would that be okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Kaden, you have a story to share today, right? Okay, go ahead and start.
When I went to my new house, there was a basement, and I sleep down there, and there was a playroom, and Chloe sits on the stairs and go down, and I crawl faster when Chloe crawls slow.
So is Chloe your little sister? So you have a new house, and you have a basement. Is that where your bedroom is?
Yeah.
So your bedroom is downstairs in the basement.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a little cold.
It can be cold in the basement, can't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so we had to block every cold spot.
Oh, how did you block the cold spots?
We used the door to block my playroom because that's colder.
So you closed the door to the playroom? Is that what you did?
Yeah, then we closed the laundry down in the basement because that was super cold with a blanket and a door.
So it sounds like you have this new house, and your bedroom is down in the basement, but it could be really cold. So
yeah,
you didn't want to
I have a heater down there.
Oh, hold on a second. So it's really cold downstairs, and Mom and Dad don't want you to be cold. So it sounds like they blocked some of the cold places.
Yeah, then they put a heater.
So they closed the laundry room door.
Then they like did a blanket and
Where'd they put the blanket again?
On top of where the washer stuff are.
Oh, so they put the blanket by the laundry room.
Yeah, and then downstairs with me.
So there's a blanket on the laundry room door.
Yeah.
What did you say for the other door though?
There's a handle and there's the door.
So what was that door to?
To my playroom.
Oh, so you closed the playroom door. You put a blanket on the laundry room door, and then what did Mom and Dad even do? They brought in a heater for you? So now you really want to play down in that basement. Is that where all the toys are? But it's really cold. So Mom and Dad thought of an idea. They thought, we will put
a blanket in the door.
A blanket in the door. We'll shut this door, and then we'll bring a heater. Did that work?
Yeah.
Did it make the room nice and warm? So then you're downstairs with Chloe. You're not cold anymore, and you were talking about how fast she can crawl.
No, I can crawl fast.
You can crawl. Can you crawl faster than her?
Yeah.
Do you guys have races down there then to see who can crawl so fast?
No.
My gosh. Sounds like a very fun place to be.
We just do that on the stairs.
You do that on the
Yeah.
stairs. Fun. Is there anything that you guys are wondering about? More about this really cool play
ready
place?
for questions.
You're ready? Oh, you're not ready? Do you
No.
have more to tell of this story?
Yeah, my mom's bedroom's right here where she can hear me, and
Uh-huh.
Chloe's bedroom's over here.
Okay.
And when I was done with that part, and this morning, the kitchen's right by me in the middle, and the living room's right next to my mom's bedroom. But when she didn't have her bed, she slept on the couch. And she did something else.
So this sounds like it's a story.
And my dad was there. And my dad brought the snowplow in his trailer, and he snowplowed it, and he's still here. And he's had the snowplower still here.
So now is this snowplower, does this go with your story about your house? Or does this snowplow sound like it might be another story?
It's in the garage.
So does that go with this story?
Yeah, go for both of the stories.
What do you guys think?
No.
He's been talking about, and you've got a great story about your
It's right
house and
next-
your playroom.
Yeah, it's right next to my garage.
So you're saying that you have a snowblower that is in the garage. That would go with your story, right? Because it's about your house. Because it sounds like you're telling a story about your house. Sounds like a cool house. I'd love to come play in that playroom.
Me too.
Are you guys wondering anything about Caden's story? About his playroom?
No, I gotta see if I'm ready for questions or not.
Okay, well, let's see if anybody's wondering anything first. Can we do that? Okay, let's see who's wondering. What are you thinking about?
Jacob. How big is your bedroom? This big.
So it sounds like you have a huge bedroom. Is that true? Whoa. All right.
Bigger than our house.
So you could say in your story, my bedroom is bigger than
My house.
oh my gosh.
What? Paul. How long does it take to ask?
Do you mean to get to his house? So it sounds like you're asking him, where is your house?
It's not farther than my grandma. I can like pedal my bike to grandma's.
So your house is by your grandma's house.
No.
Close to it?
My grandma's house is right here and their house is right here, so my mom has to bring me there on my bike.
But close enough to ride your bike. Nice. All right, one more. Somebody who's wondering.
I have a spider.
Choose one more, Kenan.
Jacob. How much toys do you have?
I was hoping
100.
somebody would ask that.
100.
Is that where, down in the playroom, is that where all the toys are?
What?
And you have 100 toys down there?
Yeah, Paul.
Oh, but wait, we already said that was the last question. Can he ask you at another time? Do you know when a good time to ask him would be? When could he ask?
When he said
During recess, exactly. So Caden just told us a story about his house and how down in the basement are all of his toys, but it can get so cold down there. So Mom and Dad put a blanket over a door. They closed one of the doors. They even brought down a
heater.
And finally, it's nice
This
and
is
warm.
the big of the heater.
That's
really
how big the heater is. So now it's nice and
Yeah,
warm.
so we need a remote to turn it on.
Turns it right on. So now you and Chloe can play downstairs without being so cold. Will you guys give Caden a great big clap? Like this? Is that how we do it? Nice job, Caden. All right, you go find your spot. Now I am looking for kids with 5 good body basics. Let me see if you remember what that means. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Caden, I'm on 5. There you go. Mrs. O, is there somebody who would you like to go next? Oh my gosh. I get to choose? Starting over again? Is there somebody that worked really hard today that you think would be a good one? Cameron, do you want to come up? Come on up, Cameron. Oh my gosh. So let's listen to Cameron's story. Talk nice and loud.
Yesterday when I went to my house, the dogs were fighting, and Jazzy had a bloody face and a bloody neck, and Shanna twisted her foot.
Wait a second. You have dogs at your house. Your dogs are 2 dogs. And where were you when this started to happen?
At my house.
So you're at your house, were you like sitting on the couch or something? What were you doing?
I was in my car, and then when they were fighting, I had to go back to my grandma's.
So you were in the car when they were fighting? Okay, so where were the dogs fighting? Were they outside?
Outside.
Oh, they were outside and you're in your car. And all of a sudden the dogs started fighting.
Yeah,
Okay.
after the movie theater.
What'd you say?
After the movie
So you were at the movie theater and you came back home and you're still in your car and all of a sudden the dogs start fighting. Oh my gosh, were they barking really loud at each other?
Yeah.
What were they doing to fight?
Jazzy was on the snow, and
Now is Jazzy one of your dogs? Okay, so Jazzy's one of the dogs.
she was right here, and Shadow's on the deck, and then Shadow came down, and then they started fighting.
So you're coming home from the movie theater, you pull up into your driveway and you see your 2 dogs and you see Jazzy. Now what color is Jazzy?
Yellow.
She's a yellow dog?
That's a lab.
Is she a lab?
No, she's big.
She's just a big
She's
dog.
like this big.
Okay, so she's a big yellow dog.
Yeah.
Alright, so,
And Shadow's this big.
and what color is Shadow?
Black.
So you've got a yellow dog named Jazzy, and you've got a black dog named Shadow, and you pull up, and all of a sudden you see the two dogs start fighting, and you said they were barking at each other. Now, when you first started talking, you said that one of the dogs started to get all bloody. So was it Jazzy or was it Abby or Shadow?
Jazzy.
So Jazzy got all bloody. So Shadow must have bit her on the face.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that what happened?
And then my mama tried to hit her with her crock, and she tried to hit her with the shovel.
You mean like her shoe? Her crock, the shoe? So Mom sees the two dogs fighting. So how's Mom feeling right now?
Mad. Sad? Because she was honking the horn and then they won't stop, so they hit her.
Oh my gosh. So Mom wants these dogs to stop. So she first starts to honk on the horn. Did that work? Oh man, didn't work. So then she took her shoe off
And hit it.
and started to hit the dogs with her
Yeah.
crock.
I told Mama to slap him.
Oh my, did that work?
No.
You guys,
She slapped
listen
her.
to this.
Mama.
Hold on. Turn around, buddy. Because you came home from the movie theater. You pull up into your yard. Your two dogs, Jazzy and Shadow, are fighting, and Mom doesn't want them to fight. What did Mom say? Did she say, we gotta stop those dogs from fighting?
Yeah, and she said we have to go back to Grandma.
Well, but hold on. So she sees these dogs fighting, so she starts honking her horn. That didn't work. She gets out of the car. She starts hitting them with her
Shoe.
Did that work? So then you said Mom went and grabbed a shovel,
And
shovel,
smacked them.
whacking the dogs with the shovel. Did that work?
No.
So the
And
dogs
then-
kept on.
Fighting, and then we in Shadow's in the garage and Jazzy's outside.
So, but
We
when
separated them.
you separated them, thank goodness that was smart.
We tried Jazzy to come back in with Shadow, but she went straight up to Shadow. She doesn't stop her attitude.
She, that is it. Jazzy. Jazzy has attitude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And she doesn't like when Shadow comes off the porch, because Shadow was laying on there and she wanted to come down, so Jazzy was just standing there and staring at her so she wouldn't come down.
So she was kind of scared of the other dog, wasn't she? So when this was happening and the dogs wouldn't stop fighting, Mom said, Cameron,
We need to go back to Grandma's.
we need to go back to Grandma's. So Mom drove you to Grandma's, and then did Mom go back to your house then?
Yeah, I gave her some pink stuff to help the dog stop bleeding,
Oh,
but it didn't work.
it didn't work. So when Mom got to the house, she separated the dogs and put them in their own area, and you
Yeah.
tried to.
She said get Jazzy so Shadow could go in the garage, but now Jazzy's face is not all bloody, but she got a black eye.
So you washed her up then, it sounds like you cleaned off her face after, did you get to help with that part after the dogs were separated? You cleaned her up, the blood's all gone, but you said she still has a
Black eye.
Do you think the dogs learned their lesson?
Yeah, but Jazzy still doesn't.
Because Jazzy still has attitude.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Jazzy's 20 and Shadow's 7.
Oh, so Jazzy's older, has a little bit more attitude, huh? Very cool story.
I'm 6.
What a wild weekend you had. Is anybody wondering something about Jazzy and Shadow that they want to ask Cameron?
Curtis. Why were they fighting? Because Jazzy did not want Shadow coming off the back porch.
Because Jazzy has that attitude.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to share, it sounds like.
Yeah.
All right, share the
Yeah.
space.
Did you put water in paper towel to wipe her dog off?
Can you say that again?
You put water on the paper towel to wash the dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's wondering how you clean the dogs up.
Yeah.
So you've got some
So,
paper towel.
Shadow has to walk on 3 legs.
Is one of her legs sore too? So she has a black eye and
No, Jazzy has a black
oh,
eye.
my gosh. Jazzy has the black eye. Shadow has a sore leg.
So she can walk on it still, but sometimes she has to walk on 3 legs.
Oh boy. I hope
My
these
mama
dogs
has
learn
to
their
try to
lesson.
get them to the vet.
Make sure they're okay.
She has to get more money. She only has 0 money.
And it costs money to go to the vet. You can call on one more friend.
Ariana. What color are you? Black and yellow. She already said that in the story.
Was that in the story?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's a good story, Cameron. I hope you're going to write that one down. Hayden had a good story too. I hope he's going to write that one down. All right, let's give Cameron a great clap. Is that out of time? All right.
Unless you want another.
Could I do one more because I forgot to do that thing I told you I was going to try.
Let's see. I know we have lots of exciting weekends we just had. Let's have Jacob. I know you have a nice loud voice.
All right, Jacob. Sorry, I forgot.
Remember, boys and girls, I know a lot of you have good stories, and we'll have more people tell stories tomorrow. It's hard to be patient.
Everybody gets a turn though, maybe just not today. All right, so this is Jacob. Jacob, do you have a good story too?
The second time that I went to Minnesota Zoo, first I went to see a big tank of fish. Even I saw a shark in there. And then I got to go touch a shark and a stingray. And then I went to go look at some more animals. And I got to look at flamingos there, even hornbills.
Hornbills.
They're types of birds
Oh,
with bills that pick that like this, that pick fruits.
really? Did you learn about that at the Minnesota Zoo?
I just know that on my e-pad.
Oh, cool. All right, so it sounds like, Jacob, you went to the Minnesota Zoo, and sometimes what storytellers do is they can tell their story across their hand. Let me show you how that works. You said you went to the Minnesota Zoo. This was your second time.
Yeah.
You were able to see sharks, stingrays.
I got to touch a dancing stingray.
Okay, so you got to see sharks. You got to see stingrays. You even got to touch a dancing stingray.
Yeah, he was real.
He was real. Okay, so let's help Jacob tell his story. He went to the Minnesota Zoo.
I'm
He
not
saw
done yet.
sharks. I know you're not done. And then you saw a stingray, and you called it a what? A dancing stingray that you got to
It
touch?
was dancing.
It was going back and forth. That's how
Yeah.
it looks like it when it's dancing.
Yeah.
And then what? Tell us 2 more things about this trip.
And I got to go look at a puma, and I have lots more animals I have to tell about. And then I went to go get a toy, and I got a horn snake, and I got to look at I got to see a wolverine, and I got to see and I'm as large as a great horned owl.
So wait a second, I have to start over again when I'm telling your story across my fingers because you have lots of animals that you saw.
10.
So far 10? Can you tell me what your 3 most favorite animals were? What were the 3 best?
A puma.
You guys help me remember. Puma.
And
The dancing stingray.
yeah.
Had to be another one.
Even
so
the-
that would be 2.
Even I saw the snowy owl.
And a snowy owl. So you know what you could do as a storyteller, Jacob? You went to the Minnesota Zoo
Yeah.
and you saw one of your favorite animals was the puma. And you saw the dancing stingrays, and they went like this, dancing across the water.
Just
And
one.
Just one. You got to touch that one, didn't
Yeah.
you? And then you said that you also got to see the snowy owl.
Yeah. Even I'm as large as a great horned owl.
Stand up, let me see how big a great horned owl is. So you saw the owls and you learned that you're as big as a great horned owl?
Yeah.
And
my,
then at the,
my hands are as big as a great horned owl wing.
so that is as big as a great horned owl.
Yeah.
Whoa, you know a lot about animals. So, and then you said at the end you got to go pick out a toy from the shop?
Yeah.
And
it
what
was
did you
a
get?
horn. It was a horned snake.
A horn snake. So let me see if I'm right. Jacob went to the Minnesota Zoo. He got to see a puma.
Yes.
He got to see the dancing stingray that he got to touch it and it swam back and forth. You got to see the owls and you learned that a great horned owl is as big as you. And then finally you got to pick out a toy at the store from
Yeah.
the Minnesota Zoo.
Even-
And you got, what did you say? The,
A horned snake.
was it the horn snake? Is that what you got?
Yeah.
So cool.
At the Minnesota Zoo, the snake that I saw was a green anaconda.
More animals. You could even tell more, couldn't you? But you told 5 already. Should we see if anybody's wondering anything about what else you saw? Raise your hand if you have something to ask Jacob about going to the
Kelly.
zoo.
Was the snake eating food? It was tangling up fish. Like,
It was an anaconda. Was that one of those squeezing snakes?
Yeah.
And
I saw it on TV. How does it eat it? It just tangles it up, then puts it right in its mouth.
gives it a squeeze
Yeah.
and then eats it.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like you have another question.
Kira. What color was it? Green and black with black dots, like
Lots of black spots, huh?
with 9,000.
9,000 black spots.
And how wide is it? How wide
Wait,
is it?
just 1 second. Let Jacob continue. It's his story.
Melon. How many animals were there?
Were there just a couple animals, or were there lots of
Really
animals?
lots.
Really lots of animals.
How much? I didn't get to see the outside. How much?
You only got to see the inside animals, so there's still more?
Yeah, I got to see a Siberian tiger.
My gosh, you're like an animal expert. You should write a book
And he's
on
a
this.
dinosaur expert too.
He is.
How
How
much
cool. Give me a high five, buddy.
How
Can you do it a little softer? Thanks. You know what? Let's get, if you have more questions for Jacob, when can you ask him? Recess, absolutely. Would that be okay if they came up to you, if they have more questions? Let's give Jacob a great big, do we go like this? All right, thanks Jacob, that's a really good story. I hope you write that one down. All right, thank you Mrs. O. I hope I can come back and visit another time.
What is that?
This is how I keep track